Here we are. So I have been assessing the situation for the last few weeks and paying very close attention to what's going on with coronavirus and everything else that's kind of having its impact on the economy at this point in time. And I wanted to address our family on video so I could distribute it and everybody sees it, and it's the easiest way, in my opinion, to get my message out to the rest of us. So I want to talk a little bit about being socially responsible through these next, I would say, 60 to 90 days, okay? This is not a time to panic, but it is a time to be prepared. I've been speaking with people that are in the know about what's going to happen over the next several weeks, and I want to share that information with you guys because I always believe that it's best to be prepared, as I mentioned. The short story is that, as we know with coronavirus, there's a 2-week incubation period. So there are a lot of people currently walking around with the virus that don't know they have it. That's going to continue, and I think it's going to get really bad over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Having said that, I want to prepare for that by making sure that everybody's aware there's going to come a time that we're going to expect the majority of people to work from home. Okay, I want to make sure that our business is as strong as possible through this time frame. In order to do so, we're probably going to end up having the majority of the company operate mobily. So we'll start to set up those operations so we don't miss a beat. For those of you who are independent contractors, at this point in time, obviously you could start to spend more time out of the office like you already do. And I think that that's actually in the best interest of everybody. I would like to limit the in-person meetings, clearly travel, things of that nature. I think it goes without saying. But I do believe in the next 2 to 3 weeks, New York City will be on lockdown. And I'm actually not going to be taking meetings in New York City after probably Tuesday of next week. I have a meeting. It'll be my last meeting, but I'm limiting my public transportation, the use of public transportation, and trying to just be in contact with as few people as possible. In addition to that stuff, guys, hygiene, wash your hands, clean your workspaces. I am aware of clients that are majorly impacted already in New York City. Businesses are off anywhere from 30 to 50%. That's going to get worse. That also has a negative impact on our business. The good news is, guys, as you've heard me say all through last year, lean and mean in 19. So we've accomplished that. I had a feeling that this time would come where the economy would adjust itself. I did not know that it would be the result of a virus, obviously. But having said that, we've prepared for this as a company. I do, however, want to make sure that we're spending as little as possible through the next 60 to 90 days. Obviously, right now, making no changes, but in the future, that could change. I want to avoid layoffs, obviously. I want to keep the family intact. But I want to be responsible and make sure that there's as little impact on all of us as possible, and we are banding together through this. Having said that, we will not be having an all-hands meeting for the unforeseen future. We've been very fortunate to grow our business very substantially over the last few years, and we are very healthy as a company. I think that this is going to be a major tipping point for a lot of businesses in commercial real estate and beyond. And folks who did not prepare for a downturn the way that we did are definitely going to be vulnerable. And I would imagine there will be layoffs and a lot fewer people in our industry towards the end of this year. So having said that, there will also be some great opportunities because businesses, retail businesses that are not healthy will probably go out of business, creating more vacant space, and that will allow us to fill the space. So we need to make sure that we're doing our best to continue working and doing what we do best through these times. But like I said, there will be a time in the not so distant future that I will talk about next steps and how to keep ourselves out of harm's way as much as possible, because we're at the bottom of the bell curve, and the next 2 to 5 weeks are going to be really interesting. So, guys, thank you for everything that you do, and do not panic. Just be prepared. Appreciate your time.